Hello everyone, my name is Garrett Zima from Halloween Mancy, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Plush Good Guy doll from Trick or Treat Studios. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm actually the guy that consulted on the original Trick or Treat doll that was $500 retail, and years later, I wanted to offer a budget-friendly version that wasn't as expensive as the $500 doll. So this is only $200. As you can see here, it does have some differences from the $500 retail doll. It has printed fabric material that significantly brought the price down. Corduroy, getting custom dyed and screen printed is very, very expensive. So doing this printed fabric version is great. Plus, the cool thing about this particular overall, it's a newer template. This is kind of my updated Good Guy doll. The other one was made back in 2017 or 18, and this is my update pretty much. It has also printed fabric sweater, but it is printed on a jersey knit, so it kind of gives that knit material, but not as cool as obviously the $500 one, but still pretty neat. Another difference from the $500 doll is it has these printed on eyes or painted on, whatever you want to call it. They're not injected like the other eyes were on the $500 one, but this looks very good for being printed on. I mean, it even has like a little gloss finish to the eyes. The body is actually made out of a plush material, not polyfoam. The $500 one is a polyfoam with ball joints, so it has some articulation, which is pretty cool. This particular one is more of a ragdoll version. Some fans wanted a ragdoll, so I wanted to bring this out. Inside is actually like a pool noodle that goes all the way to the butt and connects to the head, and that way he doesn't, slump over or anything like that. He, sits up tall, which is nice. I originally, in my prototype, had a big PVC pipe in there and was kind of pleasantly surprised to see that there was a pool noodle, which actually I think works better for the weight. It's not too heavy then. Now, unfortunately, this one does not include a yellow box. Another big cost saver to this whole thing was the yellow Good Guy box takes up so much space, especially being shipped overseas and then being shipped to customers. This is able, this doll is able to be folded up like this, and usually you can even fit a couple in a box. But yeah, it brings the cost down quite a bit. So I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube of all the fans that bought this, and I'm always open ears to hearing whatever people have to say to improve these. But honestly, a lot of the things that were said were very fixable to the doll, and one of the things was the overalls. Someone said the overalls were too loose. As you see here, all you have to do is pull the overalls up and cross the straps in the back, right? And the overalls then fit perfectly. Now, these overalls, the new templates, match up better to the screen used overalls in the movie. So this overall is actually quite accurate to the film. The other thing was the hair, and this kind of was purposeful. A while back, I remember seeing a prototype that was cut way too short, and I just had the factory do the hair a bit too long on purpose. That way, it's easier to just cut. You can pay a barber $10 or $20 depending on where you're at, but you can, just have it cut or even try to cut it yourself. It's a very simple haircut, so it's not very hard to do. But the reason was I just didn't want the dolls to be shipped out and then all of them had too short of hair to work with. This way you have a little bit to work with. So that was done purposefully for the fans. I know people like to customize these dolls, and this way you can now kind of customize the haircut any way you want. So anyway, I just wanted to thank everyone that ordered one of these plush dolls. I hope I see people customize them, because that's one thing I loved about the $500 one was people were making it their own, putting animatronics in it, readjusting hair, doing different things. This gives you basically the basics to make an amazing looking doll, and it is pretty amazing, right out of the box. But I'm excited to see what custom makers do with this particular doll. It gives you all the nice castings you need to work with. And again, at an affordable price, $200 for something this big. It's a 30-inch doll. It's not a typical baby doll. It's quite larger than that. So these are pretty neat. I'm very happy on how these turned out from the factory. Extremely satisfied. And thanks again, everyone. I really appreciate the support. Now, if you're not following me on Instagram, you gotta follow me at Garrett Zima on Instagram. I post updates and even stuff I'm working on for Trick or Treat in the future. So check out those videos or pictures or whatever, and even subscribe to my Halloween Manti YouTube page, and maybe I'll post another video in a couple years. I don't know. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Take care.